The Chief Justice to be cancelled.
Okay. Your parting shot as we wind it up. Your advice to Kenyans, to the President, to the CJ, the last.
Let them cancel the meeting. Let the President continue to perform his role under the Constitution. The same with the Chief Justice. But there's no need for them to meet and eat together that they are now discussing the matters in the judiciary. That's completely wrong.
That's the end of it.
Yeah, that's the end of it and so on. Let me tell you something from my own experience. I recall one day I appeared before the High Court. I think it was the Court of Appeal, yes. I appeared in the Court of Appeal in Uganda. And then President of Court of Appeal, Sir Charles Newport, was presiding over the Court of Appeal. And during those days, we finished the hearings in Kampala, and all of us rushed to the airport at Entebbe to catch an aircraft leaving for Nairobi. Upon arrival at Entebbe, the East African plane was about to leave for Nairobi. And it was just taxiing off. I can't remember the name of the minister, but I recall there was a Ugandan cabinet minister who was around. And I remember Sir Charles Newport calling this minister loudly and told him that, look, so-and-so, would you rush and stop that plane? You understand me? The minister complied. Indeed, he started running and stopped the plane not to take off at all. I'm mentioning it to you to show you, to demonstrate to you the respect people had for judges. Judges are respected. They are not demeaned at all. This does not mean that, necessarily mean that as individuals, they are wonderful people. This respect is handed to them for the good of society, for the good of the community, so that we have got law and order, so that people have to obey court orders. Whether they are right or they are wrong, they obey them, and they can always question later on. We have to respect our judges. We have to respect our magistrates. They may be young. They may be lacking in experience. They may not be wealthy. But for the good of the Kenyan society, we have to extend to them respect so that there is law and order in the country, so that there is no chaos in the country.
That's the alternative if we don't follow.
Yeah, if we don't follow them, there can be chaos in the country. And that's precisely what we do not want at all. In other words, the judiciary has always been seen in Kenya to be the pillar of the unity, to be the pillar of peace, to be the pillar of the rule of law in the country. And many of our people, very fortunately these days when you're talking to them, they will say that, oh, so-and-so, come out. Don't play around with me. If you do, I'll take you to the court. I'll take you to the judges. Keep like that. I remember the other time you spat at me. I'm going to make sure that a magistrate deals with you. I'll take you to court. That is healthy for the country. We do not want to hear that individuals are now behaving in a manner that is contrary to the law at all. We want the rule of law in the country. And the utterances or the statements that you are receiving from the Chief Justice are inimical of peace and the rule of law in the country.
Well, I thank you very much. That has been Senior Counsel Dr. John Khaminwa giving his insights about the dialogue and the talks that have been set up between the President and, of course, the head of the Judiciary, Chief Justice Martha Koome. And he says that meeting should not take off. It should not happen. My name is Emmanuel To. Enjoy the rest of your viewing.